Now, on 105.9 FM and streaming worldwide on the WMAL app. O'Connor and Company.
It's a great Tuesday morning in your nation's capital, and a busy one, too, as we reflect on yesterday's historic events in our backyard. All eyes of the world on the nation's capital, where leaders of Western Europe came at President Trump's request to meet and try to hammer out a peace deal. And we're going to give you full coverage coming up in 30 minutes with a retired CIA clandestine services officer. That means he was a spy. Dan Hoffman will get his perspective and try to figure out what Russia might be thinking right now. At 8:05, J. Christian Adams will join us. He's an election fraud expert. We'll get his reaction to President Trump yesterday saying he wants to get rid of mail-in ballots. That's all coming up. It's Larry O'Connor with Julie Gunlock. Good morning, Julie.
Good morning.
Joining us right now is our pal, our friend, former host here on WMAL. She's a Fox News contributor and a board member of the mighty Travis Manion Foundation, Mary Katherine Hem. It's that time of year again, Mary Katherine. Thanks for joining us.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
All right. The Travis Manion 9/11 Heroes Run, it's coming up. Let's talk about it because everyone needs to get out there and sweat for the heroes.
They should. It's a great event. We're doing one in Oakton, Virginia on September 21st. You've been with us many times. We appreciate you joining. It is a fabulous event, fun for families, all ages. You can run it, you can walk it. It's not a high pressure 5K. We're going to have a good time. We got a bunch of great sponsors giving out freebies. And the beautiful thing about it is that it puts together the civilian population with the military population, especially in this area. We have a ton, and you get to hang out together and make those connections, and that's really what the Travis Manion Foundation is all about.
Yes. Well, and we raise money for the great Travis Manion Foundation too, and that's what it's all about as well. And yeah, it was, I mean, I just little embarrassing.
Say, Mary,
she's burying the lead, isn't she?
Well, I want to say I feel like Mary Katherine was speaking directly to me when she said you can walk it.
Yeah, and it's that's fair.
Thank you, Mary Katherine. I love that you put that right up front, that, hey, don't stress out about this. This is a relaxed family event.
But some of us run it, and actually some of us run it with a 20-pound backpack and win first place in their age group, Mary Katherine.
Oh, my gosh. Astounding work. No, it really is so fun. And we are raising money, of course. But the part of the Travis Manion Foundation that is important to me is that we build that community, and you continue to not only come back to these events because you're going to be like, oh, these people are so fun. Yeah. And they're hardworking, and the environment is family friendly and patriotic and all that stuff. And so you keep coming back to this stuff, which then, also raises a little more money so that we can keep helping families of survivors of families of fallen, and the veteran community and people in our civilian community as well. So it's the 21st of September in Oakton, Virginia. You can sign up at 911heroesrun.com. We make it easy, 911heroesrun.com.
Yep. That's the September 21st in Oakton. Now, there's also September 20th in Quantico if you're closer to Fredericksburg. Yep. And here's the news. And last year was great. The Oakton run was great. Mary Katherine was there. You talk about celebrities. Mary Katherine was there. Katie Pavlich was there. Our own Corey Inganamore. Well, I guess he's not our own anymore. He's over at Town Hall. He left WMAL, but he was a blast. I was there. But I'm not going to be able to make the Oakton. That weekend, I'm out of town. So
you know what? We'll lose our age category winner. Someone will have a chance.
Someone else will have to win the 70+ category. But I will commit to this. I will do the Annapolis run. The Annapolis run is always special because, of course, Travis Manion is a graduate of the Naval Academy. He became a Marine Corps officer and was a casualty in Iraq. That's why his sister has put together the Travis Manion Foundation. So I'll do the Annapolis run. That's Sunday, September 14th. So there you go, everybody. You've got 3 choices here. I know Mary Katherine wants you to come out to Oakton because she'll be there for that one. That's in her backyard. But you've also got Quantico on the 20th, and you've got Annapolis on the 14th, and I'll be at the one in Annapolis. Mary Katherine, are you having fun commenting on the news these days? It is really remarkable to see what Democrats have done because they're literally defending criminals. First they said there is no crime in D.C., and then a week later they said, oh, yeah, but Trump's not really focusing on the real crime in D.C.
So wait, I thought there was no problem. No,
Yes.
it's wild to watch. It's wild to watch the difference between local coverage and national discussion of this issue. Because local coverage, I was just watching ABC7, and they've got a nice little segment where someone goes and talks to a restaurant owner, and the restaurant owner says, "Yeah, I had all my servers and stuff quitting because their cars get broken into every night, and they have to pay what they just made at this job to fix their cars. And we're really hopeful that the National Guard and this increased presence will prevent that from happening so that my business doesn't get this bad reputation." And I was like, so interesting. So interesting how that causes problems for, by the way, an African-American business owner who's trying to make his way in the world, who's trying to give jobs to other people. Yeah. And if you increase law enforcement presence, as long as they are acting responsibly, look at that. It does make a difference. You got video of people walking around Navy Yard and they're completely, unbothered, which is not what Navy Yard was a week and a half ago.
Right. No. Mary Katherine, another local story that actually has been covered nationally, but the Loudoun County Public Schools have decided to suspend those boys who were filmed in their locker room by a girl who identified as a boy, so she's allowed to go into any bathroom she chooses to. But what are your thoughts on that? I mean, I can barely contain my rage, but what are your thoughts on this?
No, someone tweeted me the other day, and I'm just I don't know who it was, but I'm gonna copy them and say, does Northern Virginia identify as San Francisco? Because that's
that's perfect.
It's a trans region.
What the Northern Virginia schools in these hyped up, affluent, formerly very respectable public school districts have done to parents since 2020 is absolutely insane. And this is just another installment. They were filmed. They were victimized. Yes. But because they are lower on the oppression ladder, of course, they're young men. You can't get up that oppression ladder.
Right.
They get punished. It is absolutely insane that a young woman was in there with them to begin with, that she filmed, that they are punished, that every level of authority thinks this is fine, except for, by the way, Nick Minock, this great local reporter who stays on this stuff like crazy. I also think, in addition to making you're waking up, the sleeping wild animal that was the Northern Virginia moms again, who, by the way, delivered the state to Youngkin. I don't know why you want to do that again, but people are going to get mad at this. They want protections for their children, and guess who doesn't even answer questions about it?
That's
Abigail Spanberger, alleged normie that is running for the Democrats in Virginia. Sure, you can say you're a normie, and she talks a better game than a lot of Democrats do, but if you can't answer questions on this, you aren't normal.
Thank you. And we only have a minute left, but they keep referring to her as a moderate and a pragmatic and not a crazy liberal. But I can't for the life of me come up with 5, let alone 3 issues where she differs from Gavin Newsom or J.B. Pritzker or Kamala Harris.
Yeah, someone tell it's not just wearing Talbot's clothes doesn't make you normal.
Quite the opposite.
Perfect. It's totally true. No, she's trying to mimic it, but if you can't do the bare minimum, which is answer on this 80-20 question, you're not normie.
Well, and that's why she canceled the debate. She didn't want to have anything to do with it. All right, Mary Katherine Ham. By the way, are you going to be rebranding yourself the way MSNBC just rebranded? Are you going to have to?
You know what? I don't need to, and it would be very unsuccessful as theirs is.
There you go. She is who she is. She's the hammer. All right. Once again, Travis Manion Foundation 9/11 Heroes Run. I can't believe it's September already.
I know. It snuck up on us.
September 21st in Oakton, Virginia, September 20th at Quantico, and September 14th, I'll be sweating with you in Annapolis. And what's the website once again to sign up?
It's 911heroesrun.com. Come out. You will not be disappointed, and your kids will learn a bunch about the things that we should not forget.
Amen. So thanks, Mary Katherine. Always good to talk with you.
All right.